Alpha Chat.
Hello and welcome to a special episode of Alpha Chat. Today we'll be looking at, or talking about, Nintendo Direct from the 17th of May. I'm your host, Samus Killer Dan, and with me today we have...
Divine Road Ben, that's me.
And Steve.
So, you two are here.
We are here.
But you're not really that interested. I am a Wii U owner, so this does interest me. I want to see what's coming out of the system because there's been nothing coming out, no confirmed release dates. And that was all I was really expecting, was a couple of little game announcements and release dates. That was it. But you are thinking about getting a Wii U.
Yes, yeah. None of the games mentioned, which we'll talk about later on, interest me at all, I'm afraid, though.
And Steve, you like to play the Wii U, but you're not in any way going to get a Wii U anytime soon.
I'm really not interested in the Wii U. It's a nice console. It's just no games on it interest me. All the games that do
on the
PlayStation
and something like today is what Nintendo probably would have wanted to do to interest you, but then again...
They flopped.
They fell.
Well, then again, like I said actually earlier, today I think was supposed to just be about release dates. So I think today was mainly focused on the Wii U, unlike last time, which was all focused on 3DS, and people were saying, well, 3DS is doing well, why do you focus on 3DS? You want to tell people about the Wii U.
Come on, Nintendo, pull your act together. So
the first thing they actually talked about, or Iwata talked about, was Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games in, is it Sochi? Russia.
It was Russia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks to Google Maps.
Yep.
For providing that.
And it's a new Mario Sonic game, Winter Olympics. It's on the Wii U and 3DS. It looks good. I think the animation looks nicer than before.
I think it looks exactly the same as the other games.
But it does look very similar. It's like an HD version. I'm sure it'll be a good game. Like I've heard they've got better and better with each instalment. From my understanding, I've only played the first one though, so I can't really say. Will I get it? Probably not. There's probably many other more games when that. It'll come out. It hasn't been confirmed. It didn't get release date, but I'm pretty sure it'll be at like November time.
I can think of better things to spend my money on. We'll just end it.
Yeah.
That.
So they also talked about Sonic as well with a new game, which was called Sonic Lost World. They literally showed one screenshot. Well, it wasn't even in-game. It was just a picture of like this broken world.
Yes.
And earlier, Sega trademarked Sonic Lost World, and some people just assumed, oh, it's the next big Sonic game. And I thought to myself, it probably isn't. And it turns out it actually is. And not only is it the next big Sonic game, Nintendo have got some exclusivity on the Sonic franchise for like a bit. They're going to only be on Wii U and 3DS.
I think it's for 4 games, isn't it?
Is it 4 games?
Just 4 games.
Oh, right, okay, so...
They better be good 4 games.
Well, all Sonic fans that don't have a Wii U will probably be pissed, because now they have to buy a Wii U if they want to play this new Sonic game, which I assume would be like Generations and Colours, because I really enjoyed them. I would imagine... Generations were 2 years ago. Like, this November it'd be 2 years ago.
Yes, yeah.
So I'd imagine that this is probably like that, and being Lost World, you would assume dinosaurs. At least that's what my assumption would be.
No, because the picture showed a world, but obviously surrounded by clouds, which would imply it's lost in clouds.
Or it could be England. It's cloudy and raining.
Yeah, true.
Well played.
A lost world. He lost the GPS.
But either of you two not really interested in. Neither of you two interested in Sonic.
It's Sonic. I can think of better things to spend my money with again.
Me personally, as a Sonic fan, I'm really looking forward to it. I was quite excited to hear about this. I know I'll know I'll be buying it unless it's awful, but I think it'll be pretty good.
What's next?
Up next is Game & Wario. They showed off, which I really like the WarioWare series. You like the WarioWare series, Ben?
I like playing it around yours.
Yeah.
I won't go out of my way to buy it.
The
I can think
biggest
of better things to spend my money on.
So the other 2 games I spoke about didn't have release dates. This did have a release date. This is coming out finally 28th of June. I say finally because it's been talked about for like over a year.
Finally.
Or maybe it was...
I can't wait.
Alright, okay. I can sense your enthusiasm.
Some of the features they've got there are quite cool though.
Yeah.
Such as...
Go on.
What's the... you know more about it than me.
I know what you're going to mention. You're going to mention about the... where you're 9-volt, which was that little character.
Yeah.
Where you play the old style micro games on the gamepad, and you have to look at the TV where the mum comes in the room, and you have to put the gamepad down to like pretend you're asleep. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And you play the micro games like the old style micro games, but problem is they're all like there's like 16 mini games, and I'm worried that that's going to take away what the franchise has built itself on, which was a bunch of quick, fast, really fun micro games.
Yeah, like whoa,
crazy off
really
the wall.
Fun.
I find them fun.
The Snot one was fun.
But I think it's going to lose its identity now. Now that it's going to be just another mini game compilation. So I'm worried that, and it's not the sort of game that the Wii U's like, oh yes, this is the next Wii U game that you need to buy a Wii U for. Even as much as I like the WarioWare games, and this might be a fun game, it won't be the game to get people to buy Wii U.
No, it won't.
So that's coming out 28th of June. I'm going to probably get it. Coming out earlier than that is Resident Evil Revelations. They showed off that for... I don't know why they focused on that, to be honest. It's a 3DS port that's coming out on other systems as well. The demo's out.
Yeah.
The demo's out the same day. You're watching the footage of it right now. Will be the demo of the Wii U version. I won't get it because I like the 3DS version enough that I just need the 3DS version. It's a port. This one, and it's an HD version.
Yeah. They got that new game type, Inferno.
Inferno, yes.
Which just spawns random enemies. Well, not random, but enemies in places that aren't on the 3DS.
Yeah, it puts them in different places and items as well. So it's like a hard mode, basically.
It's not £40
It's
worth of game.
Yeah, but I say, for me, it's not... I don't know if it's a budget game. Like, it might be released as £30, I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on. We have new Super Luigi U. Now, this is the one game that Steve might actually be interested in.
Hell yeah, that's the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah, so it's coming out on the 20th of June, which is just over a month away. It was announced a while ago, and they've finally given it a release date. So finally, it's, we're not on it for too long. But people were saying, was it DLC? I thought it was a single player only game at one point. It is multiplayer. You can play that Nabbit this time.
You can have Thief. If you play as Nabbit, if you're a 2-player co-op.
Yes, and basically he's invincible.
Yeah.
Which kind of defeats the object of the game, but...
Yeah.
He can die from falling.
Yes,
and
like down a hole.
Yeah.
It's a bit... And he can't power up, he collects them or something, I'm not quite sure.
He's got that bag,
Thief.
I will definitely download it, I'm sure I'll play it with you, Steve.
Yes, we definitely will,
because it's 80 levels worth or something, it's like as big as Mario U. But it's only £20 to download, which I do as much as I know you're against it.
I
do think that it's a bit pricey. But then if you want to pay retail, it's £30 because it's not. You don't have to own the game, but if you do own the game, it's only £20 to download.
Yeah.
It's expensive DLC, but it's a whole game's worth. Like a DLC would only give you 10% or something like that.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
I wouldn't buy both. I'd buy one or the other.
As much as I hate people hating on Call of Duty. When I hate the thing I hate about Call of Duty's DLC is that it costs like £11 for like 4 maps or something.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's it's just not worth the money. Whereas this, it's the whole game again, but for half the price.
I see what you mean.
I think it makes sense. I'm looking forward to it. I'll download it for sure. I won't buy retail. Right, let's move on to another game they literally just mentioned. Which was the Wonderful 101. They showed the
title.
The
new title for it.
Yeah, the new font or whatever you want to call it.
Wow, it's artwork.
I'm really looking forward to this game. I say really. It's from Platinum Games, so you're probably watching a Platinum footage right now. It's probably Platinum Games game.
What's Platinum Games?
They've done Madworld. They've done Vanquish. Yes,
yeah.
Steve. They
Bayonetta.
did Bayonetta, and they did Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
That's good.
Yeah. So they're making this game. It's coming out 23rd of August, which is good. We've got a release date for that. For me personally. Again, it's not the game that's going to make people like Steve or Ben probably want to go and buy a Wii U for.
Hell no.
But for me personally, who has a Wii U, I'm definitely going to get it. It looks really interesting. It looks different, which is what I kind of want in games. Like some games are getting a bit stale and boring, but new game anyway. So they didn't show anything new of it. They literally just showed. They just said it's got a release date, which is what it's good.
More E3, I believe they said.
Yes. I don't know if people really need to know much more about it, but anyway.
Next up is
Pikmin 3. They showed quite a lot of this compared to everything else. It's coming 26th of July. I played it at MCM Expo with Ben.
Me, yeah.
I was getting worried because it's not. That was in October and it was playable. But it's not going to be at this year or the next week. Sorry.
Yeah, next week's Comic-Con.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, okay, what's happening with this game? But it's got a release date 26th of July, which is just before my birthday. So you know what buy me for my birthday.
Yeah.
Pikmin 3, hint, hint.
Okay. Yeah.
So instead of playing as Captain Llama, you play as 3 new characters: Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, which is the captain.
Brittany. Honestly, he's got a shaved head and like a baby.
Yeah.
And,
Now I have said
eating disorders and stuff like that. Like it's only fat 1 minute and skinny
she
the
has
next.
She has to leave halfway through the game for a divorce order.
Yeah, except if you look at her, she doesn't look like that type.
Did she have sex with Justin Timberlake?
What, this Brittany?
That's not confirmed.
Brittany. Yeah.
She's about 3 inches tall, so I guess not.
Did she cry in a river?
Did she cry in a river? I didn't know. I said to you this earlier. I didn't notice this until I wrote the names down. But Alf, Brittany, and Charlie ABC.
Just in case you're that special.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. And Charlie is C. He's the captain, and he look
Captain Charlie.
The cool thing is they
A, B, C, and C is the captain.
Yes.
See where they're going with that?
Yes, I do.
A must be
Nintendo.
the assistant.
So
You just know it's a mature game.
They showed a lot of cool new features, like some easier options for people who are new to the series, and you can replay stages if you've screwed up.
Easier option.
Yeah.
Well, they've got like super easy.
I'm not sure if it's
Why
like
did you
that.
find this game easy?
I think what it is that you can if you screw up the game because each level is basically each day. And if you screw up a day normally, then you're screwed up. You have to carry on. In this, I think you can replay days, which you couldn't do before.
Oh, okay.
Is that worth 40 quid?
Pikmin, yes. It's like for anyone who has played a Nintendo game or played Pikmin in the past and they haven't got a Wii U and they probably are waiting for Pikmin 3 to come out. It's the next big Wii U game. But if you
Just pause there.
because I was pausing because if you're a Nintendo fan, if you're not, I don't think Pikmin 3 isn't really gonna. They want to really emphasise on it. If anyone can jump into this series, which I'm sure you can because it's got 3 new characters. It's not like it's tied to anything old. And the series has been. The last one didn't come out since 2004. So
Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie.
No, it was Olimar and Louis, I believe, were the 2 before.
But your new one's Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like,
It's like an army of 2, aren't they?
I know.
Alpha and Bravo. You got Salem and Rios in there. Honestly.
But I like the fact that they split the 3 of them split up, and this actually was at MCM.
Did Brittany get divorced?
Told you.
When they land, they'll get split up in separate locations, and you can then swap on the fly between the 3 to a bit of sort of tactical between the 3.
Oh, tactical. That's down my street.
Well, I was thinking GTA 5 with the whole 3 character trio thing because I think it works in the same kind of way where you jump between 3.
You can kind of see it. Pikmin, GTA 5.
They are very similar, aren't they?
Yes, honestly, bank robberies.
Yeah.
Brittany.
Brittany on the corner.
Cars, hookers, herpes, everything.
I can already tell that we should wrap this up now.
Yeah. Just quickly.
Yeah.
What game do you like the best out of them all?
What one do I want to get the most?
Yes.
Probably Sonic Lost World.
Okay, cool.
That's what interests me the most.
I want to get Nintendo Direct. I don't give a damn about any of these games. I'm sorry, but none of these interest me.
Really?
Fair enough.
Remotely.
And I know what you're going to say,
Oh,
Steve.
yeah, Luigi.
Yep.
My little green man.
Is it nothing here for you at all?
If I had to, I'd say...
Game of Wario.
I could say Resi.
I'd say Game & Warrior, New Super Luigi, but nah. I'm not going to buy them.
I think really the big game announcement. People were thinking they might do some more game announcements. They did 2, which E3 is just coming up. This is what I kind of expected: a couple game announcements and a bunch of release dates. So now that the Wii U has a bit more stability, don't get wrong, it's still very dire at the moment. But hopefully, once E3 comes, they'll roll out the Mario Karts, the Mario 3D platformer, possibly a new Zelda. Although they won't do a new Zelda, but they'll show Smash Brothers apparently, which Steve. I don't want to talk about Smash Bros, but Ben will be more interested.
I like that game a lot. That's a good game.
Next time will actually be about the new Xbox reveal.
Yep, which is on the 22nd?
21st.
21st at 6 p.m.
6
p.m.
That'll be me and Ben talking about that. And I'll be...
So if you wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. and Ben's standing there next to you,
6 p.m.
stroking your head... Daniel, wake up.
It's time.
It's time. Don't take it in the wrong way. with the glimmer of the sun in his eyes.
The roles are going to completely...
50 Shades of Grey by Steve.
The roles are going to completely...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
The roles are going to completely change on Monday, though, because I'm not bothered about the Xbox.
I'm going to love it.
And Ben is where it's...
I'm going to be so hyper. Sugar Rush.
Should be really interesting, because Xbox has got to do a lot to interest me. Personally. But
that just concurs to the end of our special event.
So until then, buy it, I guess.
We'll see you cats on flip flop. I do believe
Oh
it's
my
how
God.
it goes.
This is
That's what they were saying.
You haven't been watching the Barshak game for that. He finishes so many of. I'll see you cats on flip flop.
I don't even know what it means.
No.
I watched the film and it was there. Anyway, ciao.
Bye.